Yo, what's up, bro? I'm Marlise.
And I'm Elyse.
That's my sister from another mister.
It's a twister.
And together we are
Straight out of Downton.
Word.
To your mother.
Today we're going to be rewinding on 2 hot episodes, 4 and 5.
Giving you the full 1-1 on all the NWA.
Ooh, Northern Wales Association.
No, naughty white aristocrats.
So let's get this party started.
That would be dope!
Get all your hoes and bros together. Here we go on episode 4. Word.
Tallyho. How? Branson is back, but he wants to do more than just looking after the sheep and roaming the ground.
Just no more Miss Buntings, warns Mary.
If you have any pity at all.
Exactly. The Dowager doesn't want to give power over to the state.
Isabel wants to embrace change.
How will they ever decide the fate of the hospital?
Let's get ready to rumble!
We'll have new equipment, new x-ray machine.
But the people will lose control.
No, the people will have new treatments.
Think of the Magna Carta.
It's not 12:15.
Sergeant Willis is back again. Boy, does he have a good agent.
He tells Baxter that ass handler who framed her in the jewelry heist is at it again.
So she has to testify against him, or he'll continue to turn good women into hoes.
Baxter hesitates, but Herb A. Mosley convinces her to do it.
Barrow is wielding his power as the temp butler.
He orders the staff to scrub down the Carson's honeymoon cottage.
And Grantham reminds him, people like Carson because he's kind, ya knob.
Juggler. Anna's feeling pain.
Oh no, she's losing it.
Lady Mary whisks her away to London in the dead of night.
The fancy baby doctor stitches her up. What must that cost?
Well, it's extra because it's early in the morning.
Anna returns to Downton and tells Bates she's got a scone in the oven.
Hallelujah!
Oh.
Lady Shackleton arrives, bearing gifts.
Race car hottie Henry Talbot.
Hello, Matthew Good.
He's hot but has no prospects.
Doesn't matter.
He's 40th in line to the Earl of
Shrewsbury.
So there's that.
While the Dowager talks disparagingly of his gear stick.
His what?
It's a car thing.
Lady Mary says she couldn't be less interested if she took a pill to achieve it.
Maybe she needs a pill.
Yeah, to get that stick out of her eye.
Ouch! Cora wants U-Tree Farm to go to Mr. Mason.
Laura Grantham wants it to be a cash cow.
Daisy is protesting because she thinks that Cora has cheated Mr. Mason out of his home.
So Madame Defarge is going to go have it out with her.
She's sharpening her knitting needles.
So Daisy goes upstairs to confront Cora.
I'm very upset. Daisy, what are you doing upstairs? I hate you. You're rich, and I hate the establishment.
Why is that my problem? Daisy, did you hear Mr. Mason is moving to U-Tree Farm?
Oh, I love you. You've made me so happy. I think I just dodged something. I don't know what, but something. I was going to take that silver spoon and ram it right up your...
Former maid and stealth typist Gwen waltzes through the front door at Downton.
She's married a prominent man and is eating in the main dining room.
But they can't quite place her face.
That's because they never look at their servants' faces.
Barrow's all jealous and wants to take her down.
Gwen fesses up and she says that it was Lady Sybil that has helped her climb the ladder.
And Lady Mary realizes she's been a vapid bitch her whole life.
Oh, hum.
The Carsons return home from their honeymoon.
What do we call them now? The Dowager can't quite wrap her tongue around it.
Mr. Carson says you may call her Mrs. Hugh.
Woo! Lord Grantham is relieved and proposes a toast.
Mr. Carson says goodbye to his bachelor pad. And it's on to the honeymoon cottage.
And episode 5.
Mr. Mason moves into Yew Tree Farm.
And Andy suddenly wants to become a pig farmer.
And Mrs. Patmore brings a housewarming tea basket.
She fills the basket with her little crumpet.
And Daisy gets jealous.
She's upset.
Edith and Bertie are locking lips in London.
Edith wonders, what happens when he finds out I'm an unwed mother? Meanwhile, in the continuing saga of the hospital,
Neville Chamberlain, Minister of Health, is invited to Downton for dinner.
the Dowager finagled the visit to get him on her side.
Cora gets Dickie Merton.
Isabel,
Dr.
Clarkson's
Clarkson's jump ship.
to
Blah,
back her
bitty,
up.
blah, bitty, blah. They're not happy.
In the village, Denka throws shade at Dr. Clarkson and tease him off.
The Dowager doesn't like it and she kicks her butt to the curb.
Denker blackmails Sprout into saving her sorry ass.
Mr. Carson wants a homemade meal from his new bride.
Mrs. Hughes goes to Mrs. Patmore for a newlywed dinner starter basket.
But he doesn't like her bubble and squeak.
He's suddenly a food critic.
So he asks Mrs. Patmore to give her cooking lessons.
Oh, bubble, squeak, and snap. Lady Mary goes to the racetrack to check out Henry Talbot checking out a car.
Ooh, but she tells Branson she won't marry down.
She won't be richer or grander than her husband.
Just bitchier. Andy finally reveals why he's been giving Beryl the brush.
He doesn't want to give him the wrong idea.
He's been bending over backwards hiding his big secret.
Andy can't read!
So Beryl offers to help him.
No strings attached.
Yeah, right.
And now we have another dinner at Downton.
Robert's not feeling well. But he must plow ahead with the dinner.
The Dowager is rearranging the seating chart,
To sit next to the minister.
who she has blackmailed into attending that night.
The battle gets too heated at dinner.
Suddenly, over the consomme, Robert starts spewing blood everywhere! No, Robert! No, don't die! If this is it, know that I loved you very, very much.
Thank God there was a doctor in the house.
Long live Queen Mary.
Oh, poor Robert.
Oh, it was so graphic and so much blood.
It was so shocking to me. I did not
was.
expect that.
No.
And when it happened, I was stunned and covering my mouth, and I was on the verge of tears.
Well, here's what happened. I did expect it because, of course, we've seen things later than a lot of the world. So I can't help but I read ahead, and I read about what was going to happen. But even though I had read about it, I did not,
it was still shocking.
I still screamed.
It was still shocking.
I did scream.
So you've touched upon something that we want to talk about, is that most of the world has already seen Downton Abbey. The UK has already seen it. They viewed it last fall.
We've all gotten our DVDs.
Everybody's got their DVDs now, or you can order it on iTunes. So there's a great majority of people out there that have already seen it. So we found ourselves in a unique position of how do you recap a show that everyone's already seen. Therefore, we're not giving them any surprises.
So we decided to have a little fun with it.
So that's why we've taken a little departure from our normal format to have a little fun with it.
Yes, and one of our ladies did write in and say that she did prefer it when we sat there nicely and had tea and discussed things. And honestly, it was easier then. It was a lot easier then. But we have to do something to kind of keep up the entertainment.
Exactly.
I think we started Downton Dish as our first dish show because we love Downton Abbey
we
so
love
much.
putting on the costumes and having tea while we're doing it. So, but we're just being a little sassier this year because we know you've all seen it, right?
Yes.
So let's talk about the show.
Big changes are going to come now that Robert. Thank goodness they didn't leave this episode with, "Oh, will he die? Will he live?" He had his surgery, and we're pretty sure he's going to be okay.
Fellows, you wrapped that up really quickly.
He wraps a lot of stuff up, like the stuff with Baxter and Peter Coyle.
Baxter's on her way to testify, and then she gets there
and says, "Oh, well, that was anticlimactic," and we thought the same. It was
wow. So that's over. Okay, don't have to do that.
Well, but something still could happen because Sergeant Willis gets his way into that kitchen every episode. Carson.
No, lucky
yeah,
guy.
Carson
I think
said-
he was like an under 5 when he started, and now he's like a regular cast member.
Carson said, does every butler have to contend with a policeman down here every 10 minutes? It's like, well, you do.
Depends on who your agent is.
It keeps it hopping downstairs.
But can we talk about gorgeous Matthew Good? Stunning, stunning casting choice, Julianne Fellows.
Well,
we
it
love
would
him.
take something to reignite the flame after she's had Matthew Crawley.
Exactly, yes. So we love him. We can't wait to see whether he gets his way with Lady Mary. See where that goes.
But
Anyway.
Edith.
Yes.
Edith is finally getting
Oh,
a little.
yeah, making out with Birdie.
You can see her clothes are getting a little brighter, and she's happier. And I
she
like
did look
Birdie.
stunning in this episode. I loved the scene where she kisses Birdie in her flat.
Oh, I love her
that
flat.
outfit was gorgeous, really beautiful. Well done to the costume
Yes.
designer. So we look forward to more of the bright young things.
Oh, I did love the scene in the Royal Automotive Club.
Wasn't that
And they play
gorgeous?
the London music. You know the London music. It's like da-da-da-da. And
Yes.
you're like, oh, we're in London.
Very classy.
Yeah, and she hoped she didn't look too shabby.
Yeah.
I should be so shabby every day.
Exactly. So I think they're going to make a beautiful couple if they make it. So we'll see. She gets off her high horse and just enjoys herself for
And
once.
on to horsepower.
So once again, thank you so much for joining us. We absolutely love that you've stayed with us. We love talking about Downton. It's our favorite show on television. So this is a real pleasure for us to bring it to you.
And please invite your other Downton loving friends to join us here at the Dish as we enjoy the last season
Exactly.
of Downton Abbey. But at least we can all have a conversation that we keep up on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook, and we're just trying to milk the very last
Yes.
Downton goodness out of
good
this
friends
season.
we don't want to say goodbye to.
I keep crying.
Exactly. So that's why we're here, and we're so happy that you've joined us every week. Once again, I'm Marlise.
And I'm Elyse.
And we're
the Downton Dish.